Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss about plant tissues. Already we learned about meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is nothing but growing tissue. That means in a plant which regions are possible to grow, increase the size, okay, increase the bulges size, okay, lateral region and middle of the stem and tip region, the growing rate we are seeing, especially that is which places in a plant the growing regions is there, that is we can call meristematic tissue, nothing but dividing undifferentiated cells, that is the new cells, very thin cell wall, it is consist what, very thin cell wall, okay, that is a dividing cells. Meristematic tissue is a nothing but dividing cells, new cells, which is useful to grow the plant, okay, that is the nothing but growing what tissue. Now, meristematic tissue nothing but growing tissue. Meristematic tissue we are classified into three. What is that one? Apical meristematic, intercalaric or cambium, and third one is we can call especially for lateral meristematic tissue. That means in this region we are observed what growing of the plant, growth rate of the plant. Now we are going to discuss about other tissues in a plant, especially in plant meristematic tissue, and other one is permanent tissues is there. We are going to discuss about the permanent tissue after completion of what, meristematic tissue. The word permanent means what? It is not possible to divide. Permanent, the tissue, permanent tissue. It is, these tissues are not possible to form new cells. These tissues, in permanent tissues, it is undivided, it is not divided, already divided cells, in that having what, already divided cells, it is not changing any shape or anything, permanent tissues. The permanent tissues in plant classified into simple permanent and complex permanent. The meristematic tissue, the first, which is the word dividing cells, after differentiated, it is changed like what, permanent tissues. These permanent tissues are classified into two types. What is that one? Simple permanent, complex permanent. Simple permanent means what? These are the simple cells. Complex permanent tissues, that means permanent tissues which is not possible to divide. That cells already divided cells. The shape and size of the cells are, it is not changing. Undifferentiated, it is not already differentiated cells. Okay, so that it is not possible to change the shape of the cells and size of the cells. Why? Because already that is divided cells already. So that we can call permanent. We are using the word permanent tissue. The permanent tissues are simple permanent and complex permanent. The simple permanent tissues again classified into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Try to understand. Okay. Simple permanent tissues again classified into three types. What are they? Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Okay, that tissue, whatever simple permanent tissue, again it is classified into three types. What are they? There are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, and what about complex permanent tissues? In complex permanent tissue, it is classified into two types. What are they? Xylem and phloem. You know very well about that one. What is the use of xylem? Xylem is useful to transport the water, conductive tissue. It is supply the water throughout the plant body, unidirectional. And phloem is useful to what? Supply the food materials. Whatever food is prepared in leaf, okay, whatever prepared leaf, the food is need to supply throughout the plant body. Okay, so that the plant tissue, phloem tissue is useful. Later we will discuss about what xylem and phloem. Now we have to discuss about what? Simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue, the first one is parenchyma. These parenchyma cells are round in structures. So that round structures and oval shape or round structures. Between these cells, intercellular space, the large intercellular space. Okay, so that I have to draw the diagram here. For example, these parenchyma cells are round in shape or oval shape. Between the cells, okay, between the cells, large space, intercellular space. What is intercellular space? Between the cells have some gap, have some space. That is, we can call intercellular, large intercellular space is there in the cells. What is that one? Parenchyma cells. These parenchyma cells are, the first character of parenchyma cells are oval, rounded shapes and intercellular space between the cells, and these cells are covering with cell wall. Outer covering layer is cell wall. This cell wall is very thin cell wall. Okay, so that cell wall is very thin cell wall. And these are, especially these type of tissues, we can call packing tissue also. What we call simple parenchyma, we can call packing tissue. What is packing? What it packs? It packs the food materials. That means it is useful for storage tissue also. Nothing but we can call storage tissue. Okay. These are the characteristics of parenchyma. In a plant, where the storage of food materials or water, whatever is there, water contained, in these cells we can call parenchyma cells. The characteristics of parenchyma cells are oval shape or round shape. Between the cells, in large space of intercellular space, and cell wall. What is cell wall? Outer covering layer of the plant cell. The cell wall is very thin. These parenchyma tissues nothing but packing tissues. Packing tissues or storage tissue. What it stores? It stores food materials and water also. Okay. So that these are the characteristics of what? Parenchyma. Again, this parenchyma classified into two types. What is that one? Chlorenchyma, arenchyma. The word chlorine. What is the meaning of chlorine? Means what? In this parenchyma, chloroplast is present. Below the epidermis, chloroplast is present. Chloroplast means what? Especially which is the green color substance. That means, for example, in a leaf, we are observed this type of parenchyma. That which is consist what? Chloroplast. Which parenchyma consists what? Chloroplast. That is we can call chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma means what? Which parenchyma consists what? Chloroplast is called chlorenchyma. Especially we are observed this type of parenchyma in leaf. After that one, aren. The word aren means what? Air. For example, in aquatic plants means which plants are living in water. In aquatic plants, the most of the plants which are living in water, they are floating. Buoyancy. The word, we have to use the word buoyancy. What is the meaning of buoyancy? These whatever plants, Pistia, Eichhornia, whatever is there. Okay. These which are living in water, especially aquatic plants, most of the plants are floating. Why they are floating means in that parenchyma. That means in aquatic plant, the parenchyma filled with air. Filled with air. So that it is called arenchyma. Okay. This is information about parenchyma. What is parenchyma? Parenchyma is the simple tissues. Simple permanent tissue. Oval shaped round like cells is there. Between the cells, more space. Large intercellular space is there between the cells. These are storage tissue or packing tissues we can call. Cell wall is very thin. These are, one more important point, these cells are living cells. Remember, parenchyma cells are living cells. Parenchyma again classified into chlorenchyma. Which parenchyma consists? Chloroplast. And other one, arenchyma. Arenchyma means what? In aquatic plants, we are observed there are floating. The plants are what? The stem, leaves are floating. Why? Because that wherever the parenchyma is there, that parenchyma filled with air. So that there are floating. So that is aerenchyma. Okay. So that parenchyma divided into chlorenchyma and aerenchyma. Now, other one we have to discuss about cholenchyma. What is cholenchyma? Cholenchyma means this is also simple permanent tissue. Cholenchyma, for example, tendrils. Tendrils means what? For example, which is a delicate stem. It takes the support, other plants support. Some are examples what? Bottle gourd, bitter gourd, and some type of what? There are tendrils. There are these plants are stem is delicate stem. It will be consist delicate stem. It is twining other plant stem, or it takes support other plant or any support it will be takes using it tendrils. Tendrils means what? Okay, we are observed very delicate stem, and like these tendrils we are observed. Tendrils. Okay, these tendrils, in that stem, cholenchyma tissue is there. What is cholenchyma tissue? Cholenchyma tissue is the flexible tissue. What is the meaning of flexibility? It is little bit elasticity, especially for below petiole, under the leaf, below petiole, and okay, very thin parts of the what stem is bending. Sometimes we are observed when the air is blowing, the stem is moving like that, but it is not breaking. It is what? Just it is moving. How it is moving means in the flexible tissue is there. What is that flexible tissue is cholenchyma. Cholenchyma is the flexible. It is useful for just like a elasticity. Just okay. Plant pots are sometimes it is moving. When we are bending the plant pot, it is not broken. Why? Because this is not breaking. Why? Because in that cholenchyma tissue is there. These cholenchyma tissue cells are elongated. Elongated means what? Like this. Elongated cells. Okay. Elongated cells and thick cell wall. In parenchyma cell wall is thin. Here cholenchyma cells are thick cell wall and provide support and structures. Provide support. Why? Because the plant is moving when the air is blowing, but it is not breaking. Why? Because these are the supportive tissue. That supportive tissue nothing but we can call cholenchyma. Between the cholenchyma cells there is no intercellular space. Compare with parenchyma, this cell wall is thick. Compare with parenchyma. I am saying what? Compare with parenchyma. Parenchyma cell wall is outer covering layer is very thin. But in cholenchyma cell wall is thick, little bit thick. Compare with what? Parenchyma. Okay. And this it is the outer covering layer of these cells, cholenchyma. It is made up of cell wall and pectin. Okay. And after that one, where we have to observe cholenchyma, flexible stems and veins also we will observe. Flexible, I am use the word flexible, so that the stem is moving, but it is not breaking down. Why? Because in that okay, cholenchyma tissue is there. Cholenchyma tissue is the nothing but flexible tissue. Very, very important. Try to remember. After that one, okay, these cholenchyma cells are also living cells only. Parenchyma cells, cholenchyma cells are living cells. After that one, sclerenchyma. The word scleren. These cells are dead cells. Try to remember. These cells are dead cells. It is supporting. It is a rigid. These cells are rigid and supporting the cells. Supporting cells. This gives mechanical strength, stiffness to the plant. It gives stiffness and mechanical support to the plants. These sclerenchyma cells are dead cells. Okay, elongated cells. Elongated cells mean both points, anterior and posterior regions are what? Pointed, sharp. Okay, try to observe this. Okay, anterior, posterior. These cells, anterior, posterior parts are pointed. Means what? Sharp. Middle part is a little bit wide. Okay, and also these gives what? Mechanical support. These are dead cells. Scleran cells are dead cells. There is no intercellular space between the cells. There is no intercellular space. Only parenchyma cells are having large intercellular space is there between the cells in parenchyma cells. In sclerenchyma cell, there is no space. Why? Because these cells are permanent cells which are made up of cellulose. The cell wall, outer covering layer is cell wall. That cell wall is what gives mechanical support, stiffness, and the outer covering layer is what? Lignified. Lignified, very, very important. Okay. In especially for sclerenchyma cells, outer covering layer is lignified. Lignin, made with what? Lignin. So that these cells gives what? Mechanical support to the plant. It gives stiffness to the plant. Okay. These, for example, we are observed what especially coconut husk. The coconut husk is the made up of sclerenchyma cells. These sclerenchyma cells are dead cells. Try to remember dead cells. Okay. Now we have to observe the diagrams of what? Parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Now we have to observe the diagrams of what? Parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Okay, if you observe these parenchyma cells, already I am told, round in shape, oval shape or round shape structures is there. Between the cells, if you observe that, between the cells, intercellular space. Between the cells having what? Large space is there between the cells. Okay, intercellular space. These parenchyma cells are storage tissue. Storage tissue. It storage what? Food materials and water also. Okay, so that it is called storage tissue. And after that one, parenchyma. Already we learnt about parenchyma is two types. What is that one? Chlorenchyma, not collenchyma. Chlorine, the word I am using, chlorenchyma. And second one is arenchyma. Arenchyma. Chlorenchyma means what? And which parenchyma consists what? Chloroplast. Green color. Chloroplast. And we are observed aquatic plants. In aquatic plants are buoyancy. Buoyancy means what? Floating. Why there are floating means what? In that parenchyma cells are filled with what? Air. So that we can call arenchyma. Okay. So that parenchyma divided into chlorenchyma. That means which is consist what? Which parenchyma consists what? Chloroplast. After that one arenchyma. In aquatic plants we are observed what? This type of parenchyma. Okay. That means that parenchyma cells are filled with what? Air. Okay. And next one, if you observe the collenchyma. Here different, not chlorine. I am not using the word chlorine. Here I am using choline. These collenchyma cells are flexible cells. What is the meaning of? Already I am told. Flexible means what? For example, plant is moving. It is not breaking down. Why? The stems are not breaking. Why? Because the flexible stem. This means in collenchyma stem there is no intercellular space. There is no intercellular space. The cell wall, outer covering layer is cell wall and pectin. Cell wall and pectin. It is made up of cell wall and pectin. Okay. We are observed especially for in which regions are what? For example, tendrils and delicate stems. Some are what? Taking support with other stem or other support. Okay. That type of plants we are observed collenchyma. Nothing but we can call supportive tissue. Flexible tissue, supportive tissue. It is also gives what? Mechanical strength to the plant. But here no intercellular space. But compare with parenchyma, collenchyma cells outer covering layer is little bit thick compared with parenchyma. Parenchyma outer covering cells are outer covering layer cell wall is very thin. But here little bit thick. Okay. These are nothing but flexible tissue. Flexible tissue. It is also gives mechanical strength. Okay, next one, last one is what? Sclerenchyma. Already I am told what? Focus here. Sclerenchyma. What is sclerenchyma? These cells are dead cells. These cells are dead cells which are rigid, strong. Okay, and these cells give stiffness to the plant. Stiffness, and gives mechanical strength. Mechanical strength. And these cells are what? Non-living cells. Try to remember, this is very important. Okay, parenchyma cells are living, collenchyma cells are living. These sclerenchyma cells are what? Non-living cells which gives support to the plant, mechanical support, stiffness to the plant. Below the epidermis we are observed this type of sclerenchyma cells. Sclerenchyma cells gives what? Support to the plant, mechanical support. For example, these cells, between the cells there is no space. The closely attached, the cells are closely attached with what? Thick cell wall. Thick cell wall or lignin. Thick cell wall or lignin. So try to remember lignin material. Okay, so that this the outer covering layer is what? Very thick. Compare with parenchyma, compare with erenchyma, sclerenchyma cells, dead cells are dead cells, outer covering layer is very thick, rigid, strong cells, sclerenchyma cells. Okay, this is information about what? Simple parenchyma. Okay, simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue is classified into parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Again, parenchyma divided into two types, chlorenchyma and erenchyma. Okay, next class we have to discuss about what? Xylem and phloem, permanent, complex permanent tissue. Thank you.